Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UTEP Miners and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Miners will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to's not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the big fullback. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Finds his man. It's Pickett. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The option look. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Palmer. There's some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Jones. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get...
He's loose on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Give to the back. No gain on the play. They tried to run for him. That defense was ready.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you gotta capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to throw, it's Colson. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Back has it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Snags it, and he's open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all away. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first and goal situation.
The give to the fullback. And he's in! Touchdown, Falcons! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over?
this team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 35.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Colson. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. And the Miners want to move quickly.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Jones. Got enough for the 1st. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, UTEP. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a gap. It's Palmer.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
Back to pass. Looking left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Line. Flood. Right on the end.
They go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
Escape. Wilson. Hey, Wilson.
Looking to throw, it's Colson. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Under fire, and it's a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like look at here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Texas A&M with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Right back to it. There's a crease. Touchdown, UTEP! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Quarterback may change this route. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got room at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Quickly complete. Makes the grab in their space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Falcons come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fullback's got it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Run it with the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker, he's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking outside, it's Davis. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He'll toss it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Where did he go?
They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Go, go!
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Looking to the end zone. Quick strike complete.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Falcon. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. And off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. And nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Rush! Rush!
Back to pass, it's Colson. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mons. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, looking to pass. Grabs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense just...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Falcons now set to take over on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your lead.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons are marching down the field.
Ready, go.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Palmer. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
If you're the offensive line, you've got to give your QB more time. They dialed up 4 verticals. They're trying to stretch the field vertically with 4 players trying to take a shot. But you got to give your QB time.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Looking for a man. It's Colson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Miners will hustle to the line. Gonna take a shot on second and short. On the move to the right, and looking for a big one. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Maybe a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. It's good! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall.